Let me bring in on this broadcast Lavanya Balal, spokesperson of the Congress, Ashok Gowda, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Both are with me on this broadcast. Namaskara to both of you. Lavanya Balal, I'd like to begin with you first. Two letters that I'm going to read out for you first. One letter from 11th July. This is from Nitin Gadkari, in which he's written to Siddaramaiah saying, I request you to kindly grace the occasion and preside over the program. This is on July 11th. Then July 12th, a second letter is saying, in case attending in person is not possible, we would be honored if you could join us through video conferencing. Those two letters are on our screens as well. So looking at this right now, Lavanya, why is Chief Minister Siddaramaiah saying that, protocol was breached, he wasn't invited, he wasn't informed about this?
Good evening, Akshita. It is not a mere formality when a leader is invited. A leader of Siddaramaiah stature, who is a CM of a state who represents the 7 crore Kannadigas. Let me break it down for you. When Mr. Nitin Gadkari plans a program like this program would have been planned by his office at least a month in advance or at least 3 weeks in advance. When they plan a program of this level, it is customary to coordinate with the Chief Minister's office of that state so that their programs can be coordinated and they are on the same page and they are on the same stage on the same day, same time. On that day, when they invited on the 11th for a program on the 14th, this happened after the invite was circulating on public space. The invite to the Chief Minister's office came after that. And he was not consulted if he has any programs on the 14th. On the 14th, our Chief Minister was launching one of the biggest irrigation projects in India, in Karnataka. That is why the Chief Minister could not be there. When the Chief Minister travels, it is not just for inaugurating. There are also multiple other meetings that happen after the inauguration. He had to be there. So that is why he couldn't be present for the virtual inauguration. The question is, who in Garkariji's office thought it is perfectly fine to bypass the protocols which are in place for the last 75 years? Somebody decided that it can be skipped and 7 crore Kannadigas who are represented by Siddaramaiah can be insulted. But here is what I would like to say. We will continue to cooperate with the central government. We will partner with them, for the service of 7 crore people of Karnataka.
Okay, I want to bring in Ashok Gowda right now of the BJP. Mr. Gowda, what do you have to say to the Congress's allegation that protocol was breached, that this was a last-minute tick-in-the-box invite that was issued by Nitin Gadkari's office to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and they say it reeks of disrespect?
See, absolutely, Lavanya is not stating the right facts here. On 9th itself, our MP from the Shivamogga district had written a letter to the Chief Minister of Karnataka stating that please be present. And this event is going to happen. That is point number 1. Point number 2, there are so many events wherein 3 to 4 days planning is required, and within 3 to 4 days maximum of this kind of an event can be planned. Point number 2. Point number 3, when an RCB kind of an event can be planned within few hours, why can't this kind of an event be planned within the span of a week? Okay, all these are apart.
Fair.
And in past, what we have seen is, whether it is Davos, wherein the Chief Minister of Karnataka should be present, representing the 7 crore people, it does not go. Whether 7 crore of people represented by the Chief Minister of Karnataka for NFC meetings, he does not attend. For 7 crore of people represented by Chief Minister of Karnataka in GST Council, Chief Minister of Karnataka does not go. So when these protocols will be breached by Chief Minister of Karnataka, he is not representing the people of Karnataka. With all these things, now, why did he not attend? Why did he ask his own ministers like PWD Minister Satish Jarkioli, who was already present on 13th July in Sagra, as well as Sagra's MLA, Belur Gopal Krishna, also wanted to attend. He told all of them not to attend. So why did he do so? Because Nitin Gadkari's speech had very clearly stated that he is going to speak about what kind of an investment is been given to the Karnataka, and wherein 3 lakh crore is been invested in Karnataka for infrastructural development alone, as well as another 2 lakh crore amount is going to come just to escape from the embarrassment and just to state their own claim, saying that we are not receiving any funds from central government to Karnataka. They wanted to avoid their physical presence there as well as a virtual presence there, And that is why
Okay.
they have not gone. And this is the politics what Siddaramaiah plays every time, blaming
Okay,
the
I'll bring
center.
in Lavanya for a rebuttal. Mr. Gowda, I'll come back to you. Lavanya, 3 invites, essentially, based on what Mr. Ashok Gowda has told us. 3 invites were issued, 9th, 11th and 12th. You keep referring to protocol. What is the protocol that you believe should have been followed? And also, please respond to Mr. Gowda's question when he says, that the RCB event can be held in less than 24 hours.
Is he equating Mr. Nitin Gadkari to an RCB event? I'm appalled that he would equate Mr. Nitin Gadkari, a national leader, Union Minister, planning his programs to a RCB program. It is appalling. Nitin Gadkariji, I'm sure, would not plan his programs at the drop of a hat like he
But Lavanya, the
infers.
Chief Minister attended the RCB event, didn't attend Mr. Gadkari's event.
Let me make it very clear. I'm talking about Mr. Gadkari. Are you saying that Mr. Gadkari planned it at the last minute on the 9th? Even on the 9th, when these people claim that there was an invite sent to the Chief Minister, I'm sorry, there is a protocol in how you consult. Tomorrow, if we have to invite our Prime Minister to Karnataka state, there is a certain standard operating procedure how the leader has to be invited. What we are saying is the BJP disrespects this SOP, standard operating procedure, because it disrespects the federal system of this nation. They disrespect it, and hence they interfere in a lot of issues which are state issues. Now, when he talks about, state is getting budgets, I challenge Mr. Gowda to tell him the amount of GST revenues that Karnataka gets in return for the amount that we pay every year. We do not get our share of GST revenues from the union government, and none of the BJP MPs elected from Karnataka speak up about it. They do not demand fairness when it comes to this. Yes, they have given us funds for roads. We are not denying it, but it is the duty of the union government to build national highways. Come, look at the Shirsi highway. Look at the number of moon craters that is there in the highway. They talk about amazing roads that are being built, the space technology that Mr. Modi claimed is being used to build the roads. We have come crumbling national highways in Karnataka state.
Lavanya, to my question again about protocol, what is the protocol as per you to be followed in inviting a Chief Minister that you say has been violated?
The Chief Minister's office has to be consulted by any other union minister. For example, if we are inviting a union minister, they have to consult. The officers have to consult and make sure that their diary entries for that particular day matches. If Mr. Garkariji is coming to the state, I'm sure 2 or 3 weeks in advance, somebody from his office could have coordinated with the Chief Minister's office and made sure Chief Minister does not have any other engagements that particular day. When the Chief Minister had an engagement which is already decided so many days in advance that the irrigation project in India is going to be inaugurated, how can he skip his own program?
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Ashok Gowda for a rebuttal. Mr. Gowda, go ahead.
See, when an irrigation project in India can be planned within 2 to 3 days, which I supposedly learned from the bureaucrats that it was planned on 9th and 10th of July. So such kind of a big projects wherein 5,000 crores of Karnataka's money was invested in Bijapura can be planned in 4 days. Why can't not there be an inauguration project which is going to happen be planned in 4 to 5 days? That is the question which I am asking Lavanya. Lavanya is bugging the question. That is point number 1. Point number 2. Chief Minister was going in a private jet from Bangalore airport to Solapura airport, and he was driving down to India. And in the same private jet, if at all he wanted to be part of it, he could have been part of it, because his 4 hours was there from 1:30 till 5:30. He was never having a program as per his schedule yesterday. So if he wanted, if he had a mindset of becoming a part of such an event, he could have definitely attended, or he could have requested a 2 hours time and he could have definitely attended. This is all apart. And whenever Congress government is there in power in Karnataka, we have seen in the past, MLAs, local MLAs from the opposition parties will not be invited, and there will be a politics which will be played. And local MPs, as Basuraj Bommai Saab is saying, the ex-chief minister of Karnataka is saying that MPs are not invited, and including
give me specific examples. Mr. Gowda, no sweeping statements, no generic statements, please. If you have an allegation, make it specific with evidence. Give me details.
Exactly, I'm coming to that. Basuraj Bommai Saab in his own constituency was not invited, being a local MLA. When such kind of things are there, no, I'll tell you Ramnagara MLA earlier, when Kumaraswamy was the ex-chief minister of Karnataka, Kumaraswamy was an MLA from Ramnagara. he was not invited. From Chanpatna, he was not invited for a program. There was a big issue in that, and so that issue was also played out in the open media. So all these are part and parcel of the Congress's mindset and the Congress's game. Just blame the opposition and try to score their own points. And now here they wanted to say all these things. I will come to Lavanya's GST part. GST part, when Karnataka receives the 50% of SGST, so they don't speak up. IGAST, when they don't speak up. When the central GST is coming to Karnataka as 42% from the devolution and the grant in aid, they don't speak up. As well as what they forget, what Karnataka Chief Minister or any of the Congress people forget is the kind of the DBTs which come to Karnataka, the kind of the subsidies which come to Karnataka, kind of the soft loans which come to Karnataka, kind of the project investment which comes to Karnataka, they don't speak up. Adding up to all these things, it comes up to around 54 paisa to 57 paisa, as I myself have calculated and as my friends from the economics have calculated. And let us be very accurate. Let us not lie to the people that 1 rupee goes and 13 paisa comes. No, it's not right. It is close to 54 to 57 paisa, depending on annual to annual. So this
I'll
is
focus,
all apart.
Mr. Gowda. You've raised a number of issues. Lavanya Balal, to particularly what Mr. Gowda said, where he's listed out the Chief Minister's schedule and said, look, there was enough time for the Chief Minister to attend the event if he wanted to.
It is an assumption by Mr. Gowda that the Chief Minister had no other work other than inaugurating the irrigation project. We would like to point out that the Chief Minister's, as he claims, Mr. Gowda claims, that there are bureaucrats claiming the program was decided on the 9th. They need to furnish the proof of it before making wild allegations like that. If there is a bureaucrat saying it, he must furnish proof of it, that this particular communication went out of Chief Minister's office. Trust me, every communication goes out on paper. It does not go out verbally, vocally, anywhere. So when they are talking about, oh, it is perfectly fine for us to flout the existing federal structure between the union government and state government, we do not accept that. We respect the federal structure, and we would like to reiterate once again, we are committed to partnering with the union government in the service of 7 crore Kannadigas. We will continue to do that.
I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time.
This confusion doesn't arise.
Let's hope there's no confusion. I agree that, when we're looking at development for the people of Karnataka, there should be no space whatsoever for this kind of politics and back and forth. We're ideally, and I'm sure every Kannadiga will agree with me, we're ideally like the state and centre to work together for the benefit of the people of Karnataka. So let's hope that this chapter ends with this particular incident and we don't see this snowballing further. Thanks very much, Lavanya Balal and Ashok Gowda, for joining us here on India Today.